Good morning, friends. This elaboration is dedicated to all the language learners, particularly those competitive aspirants who are willing to appear in various competitive exams all over the country. In the coming months, there are several, gazetted and non-gazetted competitive recruitment test, and nowadays in every gazetted test, you have to write on certain topics. One of the burning topics in competitive exams related to tourism in India and fast growth of economy. For time immemorial, India has always proved to be a land of heavens for the foreign tourist. And the Indian economy has got a boost due to the increasing number of tourists all over the country. The unity in diversity and the rich cultural heritage that India has possessed since time immemorial have been attracting the foreign tourists to come to India and stay in hotels and see the beautiful, I mean, natural sights and to enjoy life. There is no doubt, there is no denying the fact that in the recent days there have been certain problems that have negatively worked for, creating problem and hurdles in gaining much of the foreign currencies. In the recent, in 2020 and 2021, the number of tourists coming from abroad has gone down because of the COVID-19, because the Indian, cities where they have suffered lockdown, continuous lockdown, the air services were completely at a standstill. All these have attributed a lot to the loss of foreign exchange through tourism. But the positive note is that India is having vast cultural heritage. The flow of the tourists from abroad never stops. Throughout the year, they come whenever the things become favorable. In the year 2020 and 21, still there is a growth of tourist centers in India. Particularly the hotels and restaurants have become very attractive. Recently, I visited Bodh Gaya, and there I saw the beautiful stupas, structured hotels, and having all the luxurious facilities. And there were thousands of tourists over there from abroad. So that is adding to our economic income. There is no doubt that in the coming days, government has made a plan to even make the folk festivals in India, particularly the festivals in South, as an occasion to attract the foreign tourists. We are also increasing the natural flora and fauna and creating world level hotels, world class hotels and restaurants for the comfort and luxury of the foreign tourists. And we are also organizing time and again the cultural shows, and that is exchange of culture from abroad. The people coming from there are enlightened with the Indian rich source of cultural heritage, and they are interacting with the people of India, bringing Indian culture to the global level. And so we can say that tourism in India is the one industries where there is a scope of vast employment, particularly of the young graduates and postgraduates doing hotel management or doing event management. Various events are being organized on national and international level, and that also attract the tourists to India. Indian foods are very special for the foreign tourists. There is a variety in it, and particularly the palaces in Rajasthan, in Gujarat and other parts, they are also source of attraction for the foreign tourists. The government of India, the Department of Tourism, has been catering to the needs of providing innovative ideas, making research how to make tourism a full-fledged industry. India has got the tourism is a full-fledged industry from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, there are plenty of places and hill stations that serve as a source of attraction for the foreign tourists, and in huge foreign exchange can be earned through that. The only thing is that we have to improve the law and order situation, the favorable conditions over there. In certain, improvement in the law and order will also attract the tourists to come over here, and the friendly, treatment, particularly the trained guides, they will serve to make the tourism a progressive industries. And the people in general will always encourage the foreign tourists to interact and make a cultural exchange. Recently, in global tourism, festivals were organized. The people from other countries also took part. The In Uttar Pradesh, a huge, a cultural show was organized, and that really became an international, attraction for the tourists from abroad. And so the way, our country is making things favorable for the foreign tourists, tourism is going to grow to add and make a boost to the Indian economy. India will be progressing with the help of tourism industries, and it will generate further employment for the youth who are looking forward to serve the country in different aspects of life. And I'm sure that way tourism industry is going to get a boost, and India will certainly have an economic growth in in the way of attracting foreign exchange, earning foreign exchange, and adding to the economy of the nation. Thank you. Have a nice day.